Brownie is first, stealing it very quickly from Noxys, who has hydration time. Hydration for Noxys. Ooh woo with Cthulhu for the sleepies. And a fun fact is, chainsaws were initially designed for childbirth. And if that one has been used recently, which it might have been, some might say the fun fact could be that the scariest plant in a forest is bamboo. Ha! Get it? Bamboo.
Oh boy. Oh, she's got a little yellow check mark next to her. Does that cost extra or something?
What's up?
I actually don't know how Twitter works very well. I know you have to like pay money for the little blue check mark next to your name. Do you have to pay extra for like the yellow one?
I think the yellow one is like like a company has sponsored you versus like versus a like you paid for it.
So you think it looks a little more professional?
Yeah, I think that's the deal with it.
Dog, 7 pages worth of apology for the Cinder one.
Yeah,
But
she's
yeah, she done fucked up. She's done.
blaming her boyfriend.
She's
Oh
done.
yeah, there we
She's
go.
blaming her boyfriend manager.
I haven't read it, but from what I hear, that it's not a good apology. So
No,
No,
There
no,
it's
you
not.
go.
no.
I'm reading it right now, and it's absolute shite. I'm sorry if this is live, but like, yeah, no, she's blaming her manager.
Yeah, no. She is
I'll
110% done, Cinder.
I'll enjoy reading this later. I'm gonna have it like just open on the side.
Yeah.
Um,
hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
Cat.
We're just kind of here.
hello.
We're not starting yet, but we're just here.
The intro of what we were talking about will definitely date this video.
Yeah.
Woo!
On
Yeah.
this.
Oh my gosh, my dumbass little dog PNG. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's kind of great.
That dog got adopted, by the way, and it has 11.
Oh, good.
As all dogs should.
Yeah.
Right.
That's super cute, by the way.
Yeah.
We're not
No.
talking about Berserker of Gluttony.
Oh, that's true. We're not. What we're doing? The hell are we doing? Girls Band Cry.
Girls Brand Cry, Log Horizon, and Free Week. So
Free
you don't really
Week.
need a picture unless you want to post the other two.
Nah, we're not posting pictures. Where's that picture? Where'd the picture go? Where did the picture go? Oh, there you are. Not labeled other than image 2. Yeah, no. But to continue the conversation, no. Cinder done fucked up. She's done. She'll be back. She's gonna take a short hiatus for like a month, and then and then she's gonna come back, and by that time everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, Cinder's back!" Yeah.
I don't know.
Tell out to her stream scheduled in 4 hours.
People, with the amount of people she's like fucked over, like no, she's done. Like the amount of like bigger.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, we'll see.
We
Only
have
time will tell.
only
I don't
only
know
time
enough
will
about
tell.
I don't know enough about VTuber drama to know what's going to happen. All I can do is just ingest what's currently available, and what's currently available is really stupid.
Yeah.
This is a whole lot of.
No, the fact that she fucked over Bao again. On top of that, it's like you're done.
Oh no, all the censored names have pretty much come forward. It was Bao, it was Silvervale, it was Spite.
Yeah.
And even though she never came forward, her name was mentioned, I think accidentally, by in Silvervale showing some of the uncensored stuff. Yuri was mentioned, surprisingly.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's done, but she'll do what every streamer does. Big partner streamer does.
I'm not gonna lie, I love whenever I see documents and it's got like, oh, the name is censored. But when it comes to fucking Bao, her name is so short that it's like, oh, here, I'm censoring 3 letters. And I was like, wow, I wonder who that is.
Yeah, I wonder who it is. Also, I think that it's funny that one of the people in there is literally named Redacted.
Yeah, her
Oh yeah,
boyfriend
Red.
and her
Yeah,
boyfriend
Red.
manager is redacted.
Yeah,
It's really funny.
but yeah, you done fucked up. Yeah, you kiss what you had goodbye. You'll still be able to stream. You'll come back in like 2 months, but
She's
you're
not
gonna.
apologizing.
She tried apologizing. It's a shit apology. It's like 10 pages. It's not a good apology.
Anyway.
But anyway,
Chat, this is your streamer, Phoenix322VT. He's the host.
it's true, and I'm gonna fuck over all of you. No, I'm kidding.
What?
What?
What a welcome back I come to. Because I haven't been here for like, what, 2-3 weeks?
Well,
I've been here for a while because of work
A while.
and my
wow.
fucking chronic illness.
Let's go with the chronics.
Yeah, we love chronic illness. Too.
Yeah, we love chronic illness up in this bitch. Who doesn't?
Do we?
No, we don't. Fuck the chronic illness. I hate the shit.
No.
I want Nuggy to feel better. I hate friends not feeling good. Friends deserve to feel good, Dio. But anyway,
There's a joke in there. I'm not going to make it, though.
I'll jerk all of them off. No, I can't. Unless. Nah, I can't. Nah, unless. Nah. But.
Chat, I'm doubling down on my statement in the side chat over there. Throw more tomatoes at the dragon, please.
Maybe that should be a command. I'm adding too many commands. My brain is going too quick. But that'd be a funny command too. Like throw like exclamation point throw, and it just will be like randomly generated, whether it's like tomato or sheep or like something like throw something at the dragon.
Not gonna lie, I'm surprised it's not a like Tangia command.
Yeah, actually, no, I thought they. No, I guess they only
have-
throw
that's-
cheese, right? I guess the cheese.
They have
throws are really one of them,
Jack
yeah.
Black throwing a peach and like someone throwing a brick and breaking the stream, but there is no tomato one, surprisingly.
Interesting. Maybe we should work on that. I'll get a tomato. We'll film it, and then we'll see what we can do. All right. Well, anyway, welcome to AniBites, the anime podcast, episode 25. Holy shit. 25, baby. And it's OG time. We got the OG crew up in this bitch this week. And we will be talking about Girls Band Cry, Log Horizon, and Free Week because we've been skipping the last week or so due to Easter? I'm going to go
Holidays.
with Easter. But I can't remember what was going on. So we're going to take. Hey, don't throw cheese at Dragon Dio. We're gonna start off with the Girls Band Cry and Log Horizon were both Brownie's picks, from way back. Why don't Brownie you take it away? Explain why you got 2 picks or 2 choices, or what was your plan, and then we'll
Well-
jump right into it.
Well, my initial thought was I was going to do something interesting for my week, and normally our schedule would be something along the lines of, "Oh, here's my one anime recommendation," and you would try to watch 3, maybe 4 episodes of it, give it like a good college try. But because I've gotten a pretty good feel of what you guys are interested in, I felt pretty confident being like, okay, well, I can recommend 2 of them, and I feel like the both of you would like them to a degree, but I wanted to kind of push
Mhm.
Log Horizons towards. I should probably silence my phone. I should probably push Log Horizons towards Phoenix because I know you enjoy fantasy adventure, and I should probably push Girls Band Cry towards Star because I know she likes the more slice of life music aspect,
Mhm.
and she's shown that she liked those before. So, the second part of that thought process is it was kind of just one of those excuses to go through my backlog. I had not watched these before. So even in the week, I guess technically 2 weeks that we were allowed to do this,
Mhm.
my exposure to them was minimal. And now I kept it minimal. So that way I can kind of be like, okay, I have no future knowledge. I will now go and binge these eventually, hopefully soon. But I have as yeah, I'll just reiterate it again. I have very limited knowledge of Girls Band Cry and Luck Horizons, but what I watched, I enjoyed, and I can't wait to hear what your guys' thoughts on it are.
Girls Band Cry was made by a bunch of Hispanics, I believe, right?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
a cool
it's
part for me. That's a really cool part.
yeah, I think they're saying it's like the anime that came out of Mexico, which I think
yeah.
is hilarious in its own right. Um,
It's kind of funny whenever you get scenarios like that where it's just like, oh yeah, we have like a fully like Portuguese team like working on this anime, or like something or another. Like you see some stuff come out of like France and stuff as well.
yeah, yeah, no, I enjoy now that like because even like 20 years ago, I mean, you weren't getting any of that. You were getting all of the stuff was coming out of Japan strictly, by Japanese people. Well, I mean, there were of course uh, exceptions to that rule, but I love the fact that now you're getting more and more. I mean, you're think about fucking Solo Leveling, and that's coming out of is that China? Is that China or
No, it's
Taiwan?
Korean.
Oh, it's Korean. I'm completely wrong then.
Yeah,
Korean.
yeah. It
Which is
started off as a manhwa.
yeah. Oh, do you know why I'm thinking about China? I got Stars stuff here over here, and it's her free week was a Chinese thing. Um, but you didn't get that stuff in the same classification as you would put anime in. So I think it's great that we're seeing that now. I did not actually watch any of Girls Band Cry, primarily because I forgot. Um,
Quick question: did you say "girls man cry"?
I might
Girls
have.
man cry. No, no. I heard girls band cry coming out of you.
Okay, okay, good. Uh, because I could have very well said the other thing.
Because my brain heard that, I was just like, "Is he mixing that up with Devil May Cry?"
I'm just
No,
combining things that I want to
we can
exist
check the
now.
tapes, but I don't think so.
Dragon's just giving out all his free ideas. I want to combine
Mhm.
animes and see how long it takes lawyers to get involved.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. But
Oh,
I did not watch Girls Band Cry. Forgot about it. However, I did watch all of Log Horizon. Uh,
How much is all?
all 3 seasons.
Jesus,
Okay, so you
I
so you went in.
I went in. I loved it.
All right, I'm glad. Holy shit!
Yeah,
Even though I've yet to watch Sword Art. I know that people back in the day compared the two of them before there was a larger isekai genre.
it
So
is indeed very similar, but they are drastically different.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
people
feel
also
like
compared it to Dot Hack as well.
yeah, I definitely
Yeah,
got that
yeah,
feeling.
a little bit of that
Yeah.
vibe.
I feel like I kind of like Log Her. I feel like from the vibes from the first episode of Log Horizon, I feel like it's a little more chill than Sword Art.
You think so?
Yeah.
It definitely, at least in my
Yeah,
opinion.
the pace was kind of slow. Yeah.
In my opinion, like I haven't watched Sword Art yet, but from what
I
I
don't
from my distant take of Sword Art, I feel like the majority of the story revolves around Kirito.
Yeah.
Whereas our
I
exposure to Log Horizons, it's like it's the group. Even though like Shira is like the main character, it's like
I
Yeah.
also said chill in the sense of I don't know, and obviously Phoenix can debunk this if he wants. Uh, I'm also meant chill in the sense that the main character isn't exactly like has a crush on his cousin.
well, yeah.
All right, that was a
Well.
mistake in the second season that I think we all regret. But but but
I'm just saying,
that-
Log Horizon seems more chill in that sense.
Wow, I can't wait to get into Sword Art to
Yeah.
enjoy
That
the
second season
hints.
sucks. Well, okay.
So
Okay,
so
actually,
here
you know what? My opinion, and I don't want to get off the topic, but yeah, no, and it just Log Horizon just seems more chill.
This podcast
it
is going
it
to go
is
off
it
topic.
it is much more chill and without ruining either of them, I can tell you why there's so much why the severity of the events are different when
Hmm.
uh when uh when in Sword Art, within the first episode, they're trapped in their world under the pretext of if you die in the game, you die in real life. Like
Yeah,
that's it, you're done. Like you were stuck here, done. Like any you damage modifiers off, like you're dead. Where it is made very clear, very first episode, that you die in the game in Log Horizon and you respawn after like
It's
a
just like
death.
my video games.
Yeah, like you're set off with like you lose XP and but you get revived in the temple. Or if you're like in a dungeon, like you get spawned back at this dungeon start point. Like typical RPG type stuff. So the drastic difference is of how the pacing can go are drastic are just different because
Mhm.
it isn't like a death game. It's now like a
So one of them is more punishing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um but no, I mean I went all in and I'll just give my full on bite now. But like I'm excited. I'm hoping they get a fourth season like I'm in. Um but I thought it was great. Even going to the first three episodes, they were a little slow. It took a bit to kind of get into it. But after this is one of those rare ones where they burned it a little too slow at the beginning because it picks
Okay.
up like episode 5. That's when it like goes. Um but I like it because yeah, Shiro is the main character, but they take time to explore the other characters. Like it is not uncommon
Mhm.
to have 3-4 episodes of Akatsuki, which is one of the other
Yeah,
characters.
Katsuki, or like now.
Or
Yeah.
they don't really cover. Yeah, now's more of a side character. Um,
Yeah.
he's there for
But it's
comedic
not.
relief, but he's great. Like they go into they go into other characters and they take their time with it, and I think and how each one's emotionally get grabbed in, and I think that's great. So it's not uncommon to have at least once a season like 3 episodes where the main character just isn't involved. Like they'll pan to him when they make mention of him, and they'll do like the sneezing thing, like oh fuck, somebody's talking to me, which is hilarious. But that like yeah, there were the season 2. There's like a 4 episode span where that's all you see of him. All you see of
Mhm.
Shiro is Man, I just don't understand. How can anyone have this much power and be so confused about what they're doing? And then they pan over to him and he's like sneezing. He's like, what the fuck?
I love that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so funny having these anime tropes in, and it's just like, oh, I've seen this a million times, and it's still funny.
Yeah.
Oh man, I guess if I'm gonna take the torch here for a moment,
Yeah.
I do as much as I do like our classic way of like, oh, I wonder what you guys feel about the art style and the voice directing and the world, and it's like I if you want to speak highly about the anime, go for it. If you want to speak critically about it, it's like here you have a moment with the mic. But if I were to kind of just introduce like the question,
Oh yeah. Sorry, I
the
just kind
fable,
of ran off.
no, you're good, you're good. If you found yourself in a scenario where you were like isekai into a world and you kind of had to you kind of had to marry a class that you would have to be, what would you be most comfortable with? Maybe you have fun playing a warrior or a mage, but maybe you would be more comfortable being like, I kind of want to do like a scout or like support or like ranger. I was like,
Like
what do you think would feel most comfortable for you to actually be in?
so like are we transported in the sense of like this is your life now? Like this is player like you're stuck here for an X amount of time, like build
Yeah,
your
you go into X MMO or X like JRPG game and be like, it's like, oh, even though I've run through Elder Scrolls Skyrim X amount of times, it's like I always have fun with sword and board. It's like I'll have fun shooting spells, but it's like there nothing beats just having a sword in one hand and a shield in another. Like it's like, and you have to, like I said, you have to kind of marry it. What would
Pictomancer.
pick them answer? Yeah, all right.
all right.
I want to draw
You
in
want,
the sky,
and then those drawings come to life.
and then they come to life, and then they murder people.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I like the idea in my head of you being like, here's my persona doing Miku Miku beam, and it just obliterates somebody like the Exodia gif in the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, oh, that looks adorable. Ah!
Ah. Man, normally I play rogue and speed types.
Mhm.
Uh, but if I'm in that world, like in that kind of world, damn, I mean, as fun as that would be, I feel like
And it doesn't even need to be a combat class. Like I'm thinking about it right
yeah.
now in the terms of Final Fantasy. I'm like, dude, I have so much fun with crafting classes. Every time I play an Elder Scrolls game, I'm always going to pick up alchemy and armor because I always want to repair my stuff, make my own stuff, and make my own potions.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, that's a tough one because you're right. I mean, I feel an alchemy class would be pretty dope. I feel like fuck, who are the people who
Mhm.
work on like machine or like fuck, who are they? They're the
Engineers
Like a
well,
mechanist.
or
yeah,
machinists.
the machinists. That's it. Like that'd be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Artificer is
yeah,
also a machine class as well.
That's it. Um,
yeah. Yeah, because I know
you know,
in Final Fantasy 14, there's a mechanist class. You have a gun. You're typically at range. You have like little guys. So it's like you have like a drone or
uh,
maybe like a bot that helps you out, like draw aggro. So they're not like coming at you all the time.
oof.
Yeah, just have fun with it.
Yeah,
Like
I think I'd have to.
even if
I
you
think
were
I'd.
like even if you were to like think of your own class, you would be like, oh dude, I'd probably put like, a little bit into like warrior, but it's like I kind of want to prioritize like being stealthful. But like if I ever get spotted, I do know how to swing a sword. But like if like five guys jump me, I kind of don't stand a chance. I'm not built for that. Like this I know when I I'm so sorry. I have no composure right now because the remake of Oblivion came out recently
Yeah.
and it was just like, "Oh yeah, choose what your character's going to look like." and I'm like, oh, should I do Lizard Wizard again? And I was like, and I chose Argonian, and I was like, am I gonna do it? Let's do some like, I'm gonna choose like Conjuration, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be dumb Lizard Wizard. I'm gonna summon skeletons and fight dudes, um, and then like I found like a good set of like heavy armor and like a nice mace, and I was like, I can actually maybe I will go sword and board. I was like, hold on, maybe I might dip my toes into a little bit of everything, like a jack of all trade, master of most.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
If that's a thing, then that's kind of what I would want to like the jack of all trades kind of class. Like I would want to
because I know
still
there are some because I know there are some people who are like, oh, dude, warrior all the way. I'm gonna crank HP. I'm gonna have no MP. I'm gonna have so much stamina. I'm gonna have so much. But there are some people who find comfort in like the multi-class. I know you
yeah.
play D&D, and it's just like, okay, yeah, maybe I will put a few points into fighter, but I'm gonna put a few points into. I'm gonna put like a level or two into X, Y, or Z because it's like this is how I feel comfortable playing.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
mixing my rogue mage classes.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I there's so much, but I would try to jack of all trades, try to branch my character into
Mhm.
that. That way I can find my, my place there, and then maybe specialize in one once I got a little bit more of a land type deal.
Oh god.
Maybe
Okay,
I
so you're
pick up the
going in.
blades a little bit more if that's what needs to happen.
You're going into this with the mentality that you're like going into a world that you don't entirely recognize.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because I mean,
okay,
if
okay,
you said like Skyrim, it's like that
okay.
that then dual blades all the way. I mean, we're going. Yeah, I wanna jump on a dragon's back and like stab him in and like wee. You know,
He wants to jump on his own back, chat.
that's right. Self-cess, baby.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What about you, Sleepy? What you thinking? Full
It,
mage,
it
full rogue,
depends
or
on the scenario, because if it's like a dot hack or a sword art scenario where if you die in the game, you die in real life, I would probably go for like a ranger class and just use bow and arrow, maybe
yeah,
stealth archer.
yeah.
I would definitely go like again, if my life was on the line, I'd probably be the bow hero from Rising of the Shield Hero, but just not a scumbag.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's if my life is on the line. If it's like, oh, you get resurrected, but you still feel a lot of pain, and you
Oh.
have like I guess the body slash traits of a character from that world instead of what you are in real life. I might go fighter because I do like simplicity, but there is a part of me that's just like, nah, man, you've seen too much anime. You got to go for the speed class, be assassin.
Yeah. It's all about the
But
speed. That's how I
speed
play all those
speed
games.
is a form. It's a form of defense. Not getting hit is, in a way, mitigating damage.
Mm.
Yeah, and also, assassins do use range, which I really do like in a lot of games. I don't need it to be in every game, but I do like it.
Yeah,
And
I would say.
and also I feel like, especially in when I love FPS games, but even
Mhm.
so, I feel like I'm a much better shot in real life than I am with computer games. So I would want to be like somewhat ranged in my in like a fantasy
Oh,
world.
okay, okay.
Mm.
Would you question. Out of your choice of a stealth-based ranged weapon, would you rather like a silenced marksman rifle or a bow?
I mean,
Which one do you think would feel more comfortable to you?
I would choose the marksman rifle, but that's because I shoot guns, so I feel like I would much better
Yeah.
handle that.
And this
Yeah.
kind of bounces
So
this
so
bounces back to my original form of question. Which one do you feel most comfortable with?
like in real life, I would probably choose the gun because I am most comfortable with it, and I actually have fired guns in real life.
Yeah.
But for the fantasy aspect, there's a part of me that's just like that's always been screaming at me, even in real life. It's just like, try using a bow and arrow. Do it, you loser. You know you want to. I'm not gonna go live my Green Arrow Hawkeye fantasies in real life, though. Let's be honest. I don't know. I think if given the option and if there was a safety net, I'd be like, okay, yeah, bow. But if again presented with the option of, oh, here's a gun and your life is actually on the line, then I'd be like, oh yeah, give me the gun then.
It's fair. It's fair.
Yeah, absolutely. I like. I think I like traps too much. Like I want to be.
He
If I had
loves
the option,
traps,
I would
chat.
also. I would.
Wait.
Pause.
Pause.
there's a,
Are you talking
I'm,
about
I'm, think,
booby traps?
I'm thinking yes, correct. That is where
We're
my
talking
Titty
about
traps.
booby traps. No.
that is where my brain went. It's like I'm thinking back. It's like, how did I play a lot of games? And I'm thinking, it was like Skyrim. It was like, what did I do? I was like, I put like no points into destruction outside of like placing mines on the floor. Like I was like, oh, here I'll put a little fire mine here and a little ice mine here, and then I'll go and I'll play another Bethesda game. I'll play like Fallout. Oh my god, did I level my explosives all the way to 100 solely through landmines and bottle cap mines? Like just I'll be like, oh, is that a deathclaw over there? I'm gonna put just like a dinky little 9mm shot into his back. He's gonna turn around and he's gonna run at me in a straight line like a single-celled organism, and he's gonna trip 7 mines in a row and die.
This is clearly off topic, so I'll keep it brief. But in Guild Wars 1, the Ranger class not only lets you use a bow, but it also lets you set up traps. So I think you would have liked that class if you
That might
actually played that game.
that might have been fun.
I do feel like those
like,
two things should go together, like Rangers and traps.
Yeah,
Because Rangers are
Yeah.
basically just forest thieves. That's my
I'm thinking
controversial
like-
opinion, by the way.
I'm still thinking about some of the past games that I've played, and I'm thinking even Bioshock. I'm thinking like Bioshock 2, where you have like the like the default gun, the rivet gun.
Mhm.
Eventually, you get the trap rivets, where like you can just shoot the wall or the ground, and it's just like, oh, here's a little laser, and if an enemy walks in front of it, it just shoots them with the rivet. And I'm like, I'll go and lace a hallway with these. I'll just be like, I'm just walking. I'm like, there you go. Well, anybody who goes through here, they're gonna get their day ruined. And of course, that
My memory could be a little be foggy here or completely wrong, but didn't you do that once and you accidentally aggroed a Big Daddy on you?
I was literally about to say that. That one time, it's like on multiple occasions has it bit me in the ass because it absolutely shot at a Big Daddy, and it started a fucking boss encounter when I was not ready for it. Oh man, but it's fun. I have, as much as I have fun playing with it, I do think for the survival aspect of me being like, it's like, yeah, I would probably do something like a trap kind of like craft guy. I do. There was a really trashy um anime that came out recently of like it's not an isekai. The dude has the ability to log on and log off of the game, and I believe the title was like a certain playthrough, no, like a playthrough of a certain guy's MMO journey or something like that. And it was super nothing. Like it's the most 2 out of 5 anime you've ever watched. But it's funny how he boots up the game and everybody's like, "No, dude, this is meta. You need to go into this, and this." And he's like, "I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be like, I'll probably go bow." And then everybody's like, "Bow's trash." And then I'll probably go potion making. I was like, nobody chooses potion making. You can always just buy them from the store. And it's just like, monster taming. I was like, there's no reason. I was like, the best thing you can get is maybe like a dire wolf or something. There's no reason for you. And it's just like, no, it's fun. It's like, let me just play the game how I want to play. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Let me have fun, guys.
Yeah,
We have fun.
Let me have fun.
What are you, a cop?
Yeah.
Get off my dick.
Come back with a warrant.
Come back with the warrant.
How about you guys go playing tourneys and I'll just have fun over here? Thanks.
I'm gonna enjoy my video game. Oh man. Well, I think I would take this opportunity to talk about Girls Band Cry, but I think you guys have very limited exposure to it. So I will go ahead and ask the question anyway.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
and then we can read
if-
Star's thing on it.
yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
If you had the ability to just video game esque put a point into musical instruments, which one would you learn? Like, would you just like put points in and be like, I am a master pianist. I just know how to play saxophone now. I know how to shred like Jimi Hendrix. Like, it's like, what would you do?
I mean, I
Well,
think
like,
as I played bass in high school,
Singing's pretty good.
I would probably go back to bass.
Bass guitar.
Yeah.
I like bass
I already have a level of singing in my repertoire. I would just put more points in singing.
You
at
just
that
max it
point.
out. That'd be
Mhm.
cool. Just be able to like fucking sing like Adele like the next day or
I
something.
mean, I can, but I'd like to sing even better.
Yeah,
You
no,
can sing like
absolutely.
Adele, and you want to sing better.
Yeah, and when I try, and when I'm not like, hoarse throat.
It's one of those things where it's like
We got to
I
work
know
on
I'm
your
good,
marketing
but
skills
I could
here,
do the
Nuggy.
best.
You could be working from home.
I don't have the proper equipment. That's all. I would do singing if I could, and if I had the proper equipment. But it's a lot
Chat, we're
more
buying Nuggy some
Yeah.
equipment. That's what we're
You
doing.
know what? Yeah, I'll
Knoxville's
take
redeemed. Hydrate again.
Hydration for Noxies.
Make sure you get some water in your
I'll
system.
take donations. Even I just bought a Switch too. I can't afford anything right now.
Well, things fucking expensive. Let me get paid and I'll
Yeah,
I'll
you're
chip in.
good.
Dog, I'm probably right there with you. Bass guitar's probably, dude, nice. The racist bass? No, that's not.
Wow, the Game Grumps reference. Damn.
That's not at all where I was.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Probably if for me it would probably be between piano and saxophone.
You have the fingers for piano.
I have big hands.
Oh,
You really do.
does he?
Um,
Speaking from experience, there, Nuggy.
what the fuck?
Phoenix, why can you not make something sexual?
It's my brand. It's my brand.
I think.
I thought your brand was being a bottom dragon.
Not bottom
I think,
dial.
Yeah, I think
We
you're
went
right.
over this
I'd
off stream.
probably-
You're a
I'd
streamer. Of course,
probably
you're a
do-
bottom.
I
Negative
would probably
dial.
do piano.
Top streamer dial.
Piano
That's not
is
even
really
true.
cool.
I switch.
Because you can even do like the little like the compact key one. You don't even need to have like the grand
Yeah, you can
piano.
get a MIDI.
Yeah,
I
little
like
mini.
midis. Midis are cool.
I can play JoJo music.
Dun dun.
Like the
Wah,
first
na, na,
thing
na,
that
na, na, na,
That would
na,
make a
na.
Oh, true. That'd be cool. That would. I know one of my buddies wanted to get into music. Like he was already into music, but he wanted to further his talents for the goal of being a composer for video games.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think going back to the main
Only for you, baby
part
girl.
of it, I think that girls
See,
band
bottom.
cry, girls band cry has absolutely changed my mind about just any type of CGI in anime.
Because it could be done well.
CGI can be done well,
Yeah.
and I think that even if like isekais that I've watched with you before, and it has like, really shitty CGI, I feel like Girls Band Cry made me realize that it's like if the story's good, then who the hell cares?
There you go.
If the CGI is like off-putting, you know what? Save that budget.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You're not excused. Go think about what you've done.
and I'm like,
Go to the
save
corner.
that budget. To you, like to be able to get more of the story in. I mean, yeah, like neat, but I like the overall. I like the CGI in Girls Band Cry. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's different. It gives me that Trigun vibes,
Oh,
but not too
Trigun
much.
Stampede.
Trigun Stampede, but not Trigun Stampede levels
Yeah,
of.
no, Trigun Stampede was beautiful.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was
they
really good.
talk about something with a budget.
I know,
Yeah.
for real.
There's there's probably going to be plenty more CG centric anime coming out, and I'm not watching too much this season, but I'm definitely looking forward to summer. Summer looks like it's going to be red hot for anime. Bouncing back to my question, what about you, Sleepy?
Yeah.
Well, I already played a baritone in high school, which transfers over to trumpet pretty easily. I think I would follow suit for Brownie, and I would also learn a guitar. I just don't know if I would go for like lead guitar, bass guitar, or like go wild left and be like, oh, keytar.
The guitar. Yeah, I could see you
Guitar.
do
Let's
the guitar.
go.
Guitar's kind of rad. I like it. I like it.
So when are we forming our band?
Yeah.
The AniBites.
Well, if I was
Ah.
actually forming a band with you two, I would actually pick up drumming, just because
Okay.
I do like playing, or the little I played of Rock Band, I loved playing on the drum set.
Yeah. Drums.
Drums.
Oh man. All right. Well,
All right.
I don't have too much more to say about the two anime that I recommended.
Yeah, I
Did
mean,
you guys do anything for
well,
did you guys do anything for free week?
well, real quick,
Oh,
Star sent out a summary of what she thought of it.
right. Go ahead. Go ahead and do a reading. Yeah.
Yeah, Star. So
Before you
Star.
get into that,
Okay.
no, I just wanted to ask, did we want to give the bite before our bites before the free week, or at the end of everything?
We can do the
I don't
bites at
I don't feel like I need Phoenix's rating.
Yeah,
He
well,
already gave his rating
yeah,
for
I
Log
already,
Horizon,
I
but
already
that's
gave my
fine.
rating. Yeah. Why don't you shoot your ratings for what you've watched so far, and then we'll do a final one for free week.
Okay.
All right. Well, do read stars first, then we'll
Yeah.
do ours.
So uh, Momaka is probably her favorite amongst with Rupa. She loves a good guitarist. Lol. I find the animation jarring at times, but there is a handful of animes that, even if the animation is like that, are still pretty good. I felt the same. Felt like this was the case here. I haven't gotten much of Rupa yet, but I'm be watching more of the series between its out of pocket moments and good music. She says bite for girls band cry.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this reminds me, for the free week, do you want me to read it for you, Dragon?
Yes, that would be greatly appreciated.
All right, I'll do that when we're talking about free week.
Thank you.
As for me, didn't watch Girls Band Cry. I only saw like the first two episodes of Log Horizon. Unfortunately, I have been very busy with
Yeah,
stuff in my life.
yeah.
All good.
But Log Horizon seemed pretty slow, and even back when it initially appeared, I didn't have too much of an interest in it because it gave off.
2013.
It was one of those we have a trapped in a MMO at home kind of vibes, and I look over at Dot Hack, which was actually better than Log Horizon. I think even like years later, like the reviews for Dot Hack are still better than Log.
Yeah.
Not to say that you can't like Log. I'm just saying that people enjoyed that one more, and it was its
Mm-hmm.
predecessor. Um, However, and as I said, I only saw the first two episodes, and they were kind of slow. I would give it a nibble
Okay.
on a good day.
Yeah.
On a bad day, I would say no bite, but I'm in a good-ish mood, so I'd say
Let's
nibble.
go.
All right.
All right. All right. What about you guys, Brownie and Nugget?
I'm gonna give it a bite. Well, from what I've watched, I was like, it's definitely up my alley. I'm probably gonna watch more.
Okay. All right.
I unfortunately have very limited energy on things that I have to figure out how to spend. So, unfortunately, I will not be continuing Log Horizon now.
Fair. Fair.
I've been watching Fire Force, so I mean,
So good. I fucking love Fire Force.
which will be the free week thing for me. But yeah, no. My answer is for the both of them eventually, just not right now.
Got nibbles style. All right. Yeah. Quack. Um. All right. Well, then that brings us to free week. What have y'all been what have y'all been watching? I mean, Nike just said she's been watching Fire Force. I'm assuming she's on season 3, right? Because I haven't watched 3
No,
yet. No? Oh, you're literally just
oh,
starting Fire Force.
I was trying to binge stuff at work. I'm on season 2, episode 9,
Oh, okay. All right.
and with the knowledge that I know of Soul Eater, I went into this super excited because obviously I like the writer.
Mm-hmm.
There's some things that I know that are technically spoilers that are making me hope that there's going to be a remake of Soul Eater by the time they get done with Fire Force. So I'm kind of
All right.
that's what I've been watching mostly.
All
Oh,
right.
and Witch Watch.
Which watch?
we
Okay.
yeah, me as well. I've been keeping up with a few seasonal anime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not watching any of the big stuff. So
Fair.
I know Windbreaker season 2 is still going on. One Piece is still going on, and
Mm-hmm.
Apothecary Diaries is still going on. I'm behind on Apothecary Diaries. I have still not gotten around to polish off the rest of season 1 of Windbreakers, and I am just straight up not watching One Piece. But there are a handful of other
As you
anime
should.
that I'm just I have taken it upon myself to use my free week to kind of just catch up on some of the side ones.
Okay.
And I have to admit, some of the trash that has been going on this season is actually treasure.
Mm,
Holy crap. I thought Witch Watch was going to be just kind of like
Mediocre, like
it was going to be, yeah, this like it's the kind of like rom-com that leads a little more into the comedy than it does the romance. But
holy shit.
it's
Like
it's still really good.
Witch Watch is like extremely impressive with its like animations and like just the romance is actually really it's not boring at all. They make the romance a little bit more interesting this time. I don't know how to put it though.
I've been keeping up with the Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadows. That has been just power fantasy kind of trash, but I've been really enjoying it. It's been one of the ones where it's just been like, okay, it's been keeping my attention. From there's another one from Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman
mm-hmm.
has been really nice. It's a shame that I have to watch it on Amazon Prime, but it'd be that way.
It do be that way.
Every now and then something happens like this where it's just like, oh, do you want to watch this anime? It's on Netflix or something. I was like, oh, come on. Like I get it, there can't be a monopoly on anime, and it's just like, oh, if you want to watch anime, just watch it on Crunchyroll. It's like I get it, It's gonna be on other stuff, but it's still annoying. um. Oh, and then as for trash, I am watching The Unaware Altair Master. Um, and that is super nothing. It's the most. It's another like 2 out of 5 like fantasy. This guy has no stat. He is like F stats in all combat classes, but everything crafting or gathering or like sub category is triple S. He's the best,
Yeah.
and it's just really funny like having him circumvent um very dangerous situations just by being surrounded by people who want to protect him. Be like, oh, he's such a pure being. We have to uh, allocate military and government funds in order to protect him. It's just, but yeah, I have yet to catch up on the Two Perfect Saint tossed aside by oh Jesus, these titles, I swear. The Two Perfect Saint tossed aside by my fiance and sold to another kingdom. I read the manga for that one. The first 4 episodes of the anime are out. It's really fun. I recommend watching it. Same thing with Aharen. And I watched the first episode of Kowloon Generic Romance. It's kind of nice to see old animation again. Like it's kind of nice watching a new anime in 16:9 format in 1080p, and it looks like an anime from the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like all the character, like the ladies have like a lot of volume to their hair, and like the dudes like have like really small eyes, and everybody's got like this really like normal build. Does that sound
Yeah,
weird? It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
the ladies aren't over sexualized, blah blah blah. It's like however you want to look at that, is like it's nice. Like it kind of it hits me in a form of nostalgia that I didn't know I had. Like I knew that I liked old anime to a certain degree, but it's like, yeah, if you want to give it a chance, Kowloon Generic Romance is
Okay, all right.
it's nice. Um, I'm scrolling down my list right now. Yeah, the Gorilla Gods Go To Girl. Yep, same. I caught up on that one
I'm
somewhat
very
recently.
excited for that one. You've been talking about that off
It's
stream
really
for a bit. I'm very excited. I'm waiting for the dub for it. And I doubt we're gonna get
it's really
one soon, but
you really hold on. Let me check.
I
Hold on.
I am excited to watch that one because I like the based on everything you've told me. I like the fact that it's like here
Yeah,
monkey
Dude, it's
punch.
English. Dude, it's got an English dub.
it's premiering in English. I just don't know how much it is. Yeah, Witch Watch actually got its first episode in English today. Oh my god. Spanish, German, French.
English.
Yeah. The first two episodes of the Gorilla Gods Go To Girl are available in English.
Oh,
So it looks like
nice.
it's on a 2 week delay. So even though
Okay.
we're on episode 4 in Japanese, it's on episode 2 in English.
All right, so standard simulcasting then.
Mhm.
Okay.
The other big thing that I did for my free week is I did not get a chance to catch the Overlord movie in cinema.
Oh, I haven't. Yeah, I didn't.
You
I
did watch that, didn't
yeah,
you?
lady joined me for it.
It
Yeah.
was good. I really liked it. I've only watched like 3 episodes of main Overlord stuff, but like
She was kind of lost.
I was
Yeah,
a little
that's
lost,
fair.
but not lost.
it's
It was
nice.
really good. I liked it.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited. Actually, because it's been so long, since I've watched any of it. I have indeed started watching Overlord again. I just
Oh,
got to the
nice.
second season, so that way I can watch the new movie. Um, I'm very excited about it. So hopefully I'll get to it, by next weekend. Yeah, no,
Who's next on the anime?
I mean, I'll jump in and say that I have been slowly watching the Unaware Miser as well.
Yeah.
I've been keeping up with. I left my A rank party to help my former students reach
Ooh.
whatever the dungeon. Um,
Yeah,
I just finished the first season of. I think it's the end of the season. I'm not sure. It seemed like it was the end of the season. The Red Ranger becomes an adventurer in another world. Um,
I
I
like it.
I enjoyed that. I'm not normally one to do seasonal animes, and I feel like I just listed seasonal animes that I've been watching.
I just watch whatever looks interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I do. I finished The Legendary Hero is Dead, which was silly dumb. Still not sure how I feel about it, but I'd probably watch the second season. And then really triggering, but I really enjoyed it. No Longer Allowed in Another World was pretty good.
No longer allowed in another. Which
I
one was
have not
that?
heard of it. Why is it triggering?
So basically, the first episode is this right like depressed writer and his girlfriend, and they're like their goal is to kill them kill
That
themselves.
Yeah,
Am I
the
the
double
and
only
they're
suicide.
one who actually likes this show?
yeah, and then
Like,
they were interrupted by Truck Coon, the izakaiing
no, River,
truck.
yeah,
Uh,
River Truck.
and it's just throughout the entire series season, it's like his one greatest wish that he achieves in like episode 3 is a never ending bottle of like like sedatives.
Yeah.
Like all he want, and he's like popping them like candy, like all he's trying to do is overdose. Like it's not okay the entire
It's
time.
hilarious.
It's funny because I'm a fucked up person, but like it's not okay.
No, it's not. And the funny part is, it's just like he's trying to like find his lover
Yeah,
at the same time. So it's just like he's got his priorities straight, but sometimes I'm like, you know what? As somebody who's like going through it right now, I kind of understand. So
yeah.
I kind of laugh with the moments of where he's like, "Oh, is this my chance? Is this my chance?" You know.
Um, and then of course I tried to watch Berserker. I haven't watched it. I it is one of the few things that I have read, so I know what's going on. But I'm stuck on episode 7. Like it just the animation's really throwing off my story on that one, so I'm probably gonna end up abandoning it.
Which one?
Berserk.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, like I've read Berserk, but I haven't ever watched it. But the animation is just not for me. And then of course
Understandable.
I've got on deck. Please put them on Takami san. And I'm about it. I mean,
I've heard that there are some people who are getting annoyed with it. Like
uh,
the further you go into it.
I would have bet based on just a synopsis. I can't imagine how interesting. I can't
It's
imagine how interesting watching a girl put on different lingeries to freeze time could possibly be.
And also being like a complete dick at the
Yeah.
same time. That's a specific niche. That's specific.
Yeah, that's a specific
You,
niche.
yeah,
I want to watch it to just see what the fuck it is. I've got a distinct feeling that I'm going to watch a couple episodes and be like, nah.
nah, I'm
But
done.
but yeah, that's basically what I've been doing for the last bit. Um,
All right, nice,
yeah, nice.
nice. What
Uh,
about you, Sleepy?
yeah.
unfortunately, I haven't. I've been really busy, so I haven't been able to watch much anime.
Good.
The only real anime thing I did was the other day while cooking. I just put on an anime I'd already seen before on in the background, so I could pay attention to cooking more. And it was just Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's fair.
I mean,
Oh,
other
you've
than
been
that, I
watching
did
those
watch.
Super Sentais on the
I,
Twitch.
yeah, I was about to mention that. Yeah, I was anime adjacent. I have been
Hmm.
watching the Toku Shoutsu Twitch channel, which is the 24/7 Sentai Ranger channel, equivalent of the 24/7 Yu-Gi-Oh channel. And despite it being like older stuff, it is there are like whenever I have to stop watching is usually when the interesting stuff happens. It's just like it's time for me to go to bed. Interesting thing happens, and I'm just like, why? Like, I literally saw the final episode of the Sentai equivalent of Rangers in Space, which was just like, yeah, no, I'm the big bad. I'm the big bad because I lost my daughter in an experiment to better humankind, and everyone called me a madman. So fuck all of you.
Damn.
And it's just like, damn, I like this plot line. I have to go to bed though. It's like 3 a.m. and it's a work night. And And then another one was like I don't remember the equivalent. Or I'm not even sure if it has an equivalent for the Power Rangers, but it was a ninja one where it was the cliche of I'm fighting my master. My master was the one who killed my father.
Yeah.
And it was like interesting because his master's like, yeah, no, I wanted you to kill me because I killed your father because the demons promised to bring my daughter back to life in exchange. And they did, but only after I did it, I realized, oh shit, I left his son with no one.
Mhm.
And I was just like, yeah, no, this may be a cliche, but this is actually interesting. Now, unfortunately, I have to go to bed. It's 3 a.m. again on still work night. Like this, the Sentai channel is really interesting. Unfortunately, for anyone who has trouble reading,
That's
it is
me.
the original Japanese with subtitles. So, but there are
Well,
some, but there are
I
some
don't like
cool things. I like watching, especially like the ninja one. For some reason, all the end credits was just like the common enemy grunts just dancing in the middle of the city. It's hilarious. So, so yeah,
Why did
I'm
that give me? Why does that give me a bunch of people emoting in the middle of the town in an MMO kind of feel?
I
you're
was
not
just
wrong.
I
That's
was just
really
thinking
close to
that.
how it
I
is.
was
Yeah.
just thinking that.
So yeah, no, I would like to give a shout out to the Toko Shoutsu Twitch channel, which, like I
Hey,
said, is just showing
Yeah.
nothing but Sentai episodes, subtitled for anyone who's interested in that. And I get the feeling that I've accidentally discovered a rabbit hole of 24/7 Twitch channels that show old anime. Because I also found one, I didn't watch it, mind you, but I other than like part of an episode, but I also found one that was just 24/7 streaming the old Speed Racer episodes.
Oh damn.
oh,
I remember those.
I
damn.
saw like an episode and I watched it and I was like, damn, those parodies making fun of how the English dub was were actually spot on. They
Oh
actually
yeah.
have to talk really fast to match those mouth movements.
Oh yeah. No, 100%.
And only once, but it once was enough because Fairly Odd Parents made fun of it in their Racer ripoff.
Yeah, they did.
They had to end their sentences with an ah sound,
Ah.
Uh-huh.
and I was just like, "Oh, that actually happened."
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Sometimes,
I
yeah.
didn't know.
Sometimes they ran out of words for the dub, so they just needed to end it by because his mouth was still moving. So they'd end all of their English dubs with ah. It's
Yeah,
like
so,
like
so
why?
yeah, I think I've stumbled upon the, like I said, the rabbit hole of finding 24/7 old anime channels on Twitch because they have a Common Writer channel out there too.
Do they?
Oh, they do.
It's crazy. I'm surprised a lot of the with how serious Twitch takes their stuff that they would. I mean, unless it's like the publishing companies allowing it. I mean,
I mean,
I don't know, man.
it is. I mean, Shout Company is in the name of Toku Shout Sue.
Oh,
So
you so
there's that.
right. You so right.
I don't remember the company name, but I don't think it was mentioned in the name of the channel. But like the Speed Racer one was definitely done by the company. Like I discovered Toku Shoutsu because it was literally linked from the Yu-Gi-Oh 24/7 Twitch page,
Hmm.
and I discovered the Speed Racer one because it was linked from the Toku Shoutsu one. And Toku Shoutsu currently it also has a link for the Common Rider one as well.
Ah,
Like even so, it's fun to just have them on in the background while you're doing stuff.
yeah.
They are interesting though, especially when you look at it and you're just like, oh, I can see the Power Rangers in this. No, literally, I stumbled on like the Zeo Ranger arc at one point, and I was just like,
Damn.
Hell yeah.
wow. I was like,
Hell
wow, this is where Zeo came from, huh? And I'm just looking at the mechs, and I'm like, most of these mechs are cool, except for that one, because that one's just a glorified. We're gonna hold all of our Zoids for you, and call it a toy of a mech. But even so, they're still fun to watch, especially how over the top it is, because it has like very Japanese plots, like I meant, and very stereotypical ones, like I mentioned earlier, with the oh my master killed my father, blah 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 blah. And I think, despite using old CGI as well as practical effects, they still look good.
Yeah, no, I mean, as good as any type of that stuff looks. I mean, because they basically
Even
still use the same
even
stuff.
even when it doesn't
Yeah,
look good, it still has its charm, though.
Yeah.
it
Honestly,
does.
yeah. It kind of
And
reminds me of like when you watch the old like Predator, like the Alien movies, and they go out of their way to do practical effects instead of relying on CG. And it's just like, no, it's good. I like it. I like the even though it took me too long to like watch the thing, like it's like I still really enjoyed watching it.
Yeah.
the Cronenberg effects.
It's my favorite horror movie of all, like creature feature
Huh.
of all time.
So it's like so when you watch like Ranger stuff, when you watch it's like it's even what's the saying? It's like, oh yeah, it's like pizza. It's like when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's still pretty good.
That's true.
I I just have to
There's no
mention this
bad
just because
pizza.
you mentioned the creature features. Recently, obviously not that long ago, the Monster Hunter Wilds game came out,
Mhm.
and and Brownie, well, I don't know if he still does. We used to watch a channel like called NCHP Productions or something like that. I don't
Oh
remember the
yeah,
exact name. They
yeah, yeah,
made
yeah.
a parody called The Wilk, which is based off an old horror movie called The Stuff, and The Stuff can just be found on YouTube. It is so
Oh,
B horror. It is hilarious,
that's good. That's good.
and the effects are practical. So,
Oh man.
anyways, I'll just finish up my week by saying that I plan to, if I have the free time, to take my Gundam Wing DVDs and watch them and rewatch Gundam Wing for the future.
All right. What?
I'm
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's who's
Nutrition
next?
for Tom
uh,
for Nazis.
uh,
Keep,
oh, well, for free week.
well, no, I who's next for the rotation.
Oh,
I don't know.
let me
Uh,
take
let
a
me read.
look.
Let me read
After free
Stars
week,
free
it's
week.
Star,
Well,
but
yeah,
she's not here. She forfeits her turn.
no, she looked it up. I'll read it. I'll read it while Phoenix looks up whose turn it is.
It's Star's turn
Okay.
next.
Okay. Wow. Okay, according to Star for her free week, I have been so wrapped up in my light novel and such that I have been following Heaven's official blessing a lot. Lol. Besides being a
Yes.
danime, Chinese yaoi basically, between rad animation, heavy censorship, and interesting world building, it's pretty good. The heavy censorship in the anime will make you think, holy fuck, I wish those two would just fuck already, because this is getting old while also feeling cute at times. Besides the gay shit in the anime, it also has a good share of action and horror in it. Honestly, was not expecting yokai monsters eating brains and hanging dead bodies, raining blood, but always nice to jump into something that has a bit more in it than what you were expecting. Lol.
I've watched like 5 episodes of it already in the past. So yeah, no, it's honestly like it's an interesting pick. It'll be I don't know how you guys will react to it, but I thought it was good.
Yeah,
Well, that was
I
for that was for their free week though.
That was just what she was saying for
Oh,
her free week. It's not her pick.
the lull
oh,
at the end of the
I
sentence. It's
forgot
like she's here. Yeah. So true. But
Well, I'm sure off stream we'll ask her, but if I'm
yeah.
sure we'll do the same thing as we always do, which is if by Wednesday we don't hear anything, we'll probably go to the next person in the line.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Although she's been saying that we're gonna that she wants us to watch the anime version of whatever you just read. So I'm sure that is what we're gonna end up watching. But we will confirm that. We will confirm
Mm-hmm.
that. Seems weird that it's her turn again. We're gonna
Well, we
look
skipped.
into that.
Because it was her turn, and then you did the multiple ones because you skipped my turn because I had to
Yeah.
leave because of IRL stuff,
In
and
my
then
opinion,
and then it was Brownie's turn, and then I think it should have been your turn. and then free week. Or no, it was your turn, then brownies, then free week. I think.
Yeah.
It was my turn, which I recommended Girls Band Cry and Lock Horizons, and then it was free week, which is why we did my thing and free week. And
Right.
then
Right.
we
Right.
wrap back around to Star. She's not here. So I say my vote is that we skip and go to Sleepy. If Star wants to post in chat that it's like, oh hey, even though this week is already being Sleepy's week, it's like, and it was supposed to be my turn. If you guys want to check out XYZ anime, go for it. And it's like, okay, she can still have her shenanigans. But my vote is it is primarily Sleepy's week.
All right, I'll post it in the AniBites channel
Yeah.
right now. One
Yeah.
second.
Let's do that. And then because she in the last 4 weeks she's gone like 3 times. Or feels like that anyway. But we had to figure some things out.
Yeah, things happen. So my
Things do
if we
happen.
end up doing my pick, yeah, if we do end up with my pick, it'll be, I know I'm pronouncing the first word wrong. Magi Luminaire, Magic Girls Inc.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Oh, I have the
I,
manga on my read later.
I've read the manga. That's why I
Oh,
want to see the anime. The manga to me is interesting.
damn it. I think that's another one that's on Amazon. I never got around to watch the anime because it wasn't readily available for me to watch. Yeah. Well, now I have you around, which means that I have access to Amazon Prime. Now I still have to deal with the fact that Amazon's going to give me ads. The only good thing you're useful for is your Amazon Prime. Never pretended my love for anything else. No, I'm joking. I'm
I don't know. I feel like I feel bad asking this, Brownie, but like, you get ads on Amazon? I don't.
Amazon Prime on my TV gives me ads when I watch anime on it. Yeah.
I get
I don't.
Amazon Prime because of my dad.
Yeah, I have Amazon Prime because of my family member as well, but I don't get ads. I
Sometimes,
don't. Yeah.
just like everything else, they have a ad plan and a non-ad plan, and most people
Yours
choose
might
the
be
ad
on
plan because it's like cheaper by like $10.
Yeah, my dad doesn't do that.
I don't feel like my dad would do that, but at the same time, I also feel like he would at the same time.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
yeah. I go out of
Maybe it's
my
just 'cause
way. I pay a exorbitant amount of money not to watch ads. So
So I'm pretty sure this one has an English one for you, Phoenix. So no subtitles for you, thankfully.
hopefully.
Hopefully. All right, cool.
But if it
Yeah,
does, it does.
do post it in chat because I recognized the word, but I could not spell it if you paid me money.
I'm gonna pay
I
you
already
money.
posted it in the room
I
for
will
podcast.
Venmo
Yeah.
you $5 whole if you can spell it for me right now.
Oh Jesus, I don't even remember.
No looking.
Oh god, no, there's no way. There's no way.
What's the word?
That's all right. I don't know what we're spelling, so you would have been wrong anyway.
It's like Magi Lumiere,
Lumiere?
something like
I mean,
that.
it's supposed to. Yeah, I'm assuming it's Lumiere because like part of the reason for the name is that they like it's supposed to illuminate. So that makes sense.
AGILUMIERE.
For our audio listeners, she was staring right at me the whole time.
No, I was staring
Was
at
she
the
right?
screen.
Kind of me, and then I have no idea.
Was I right?
I need to turn on Discord.
Was I right?
You were either right or you were very close.
Is it LUI?
No, it was LUM. MAGI for Maggie, and then LUMI.
I was right.
Was she right?
Yeah, that's what I said. MAGI.
Well, you can check the tapes later. I believe you. You got it right.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay, I'm assuming it's in English because when I go to the character page on a website, it lists who the English voice actor is.
There you go.
That makes sense then. That would be a safe bet.
Safe but not guaranteed.
That's true. It's true. Because with our luck, it will only be licensed from like Denmark. The English
Or like
version is
they
only
are,
gonna be.
or like they have plans to make it in English, and they already chose the voice actors, but they haven't put it out yet.
Oh yeah, that'd be that. Yep, that would be a possibility as well. All right, and with that, I think everyone I think that's everything, right?
I believe so.
Did everyone get to speak their piece?
All right, I'll open it in each. Damn. All right. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. We're getting drip fed more Cinder drama every now and then. And I have multiple tabs open. I have 3 tabs open. That I was like, I'll read it later. I'll read it later.
No, there was a post that popped up that was a video of Galinda throwing a fucking torch onto the fire pit that looks like
From the Wicked
that
movie.
looks like Elphaba, and the whole song is "No one mourns the wicked."
Oh my god.
That's
She
why I
hurt the
laughed.
shork. She hurt the shork.
What?
What?
That's just crazy, dog.
Shork released a statement stating that she is very hurt by Cinder's actions.
Oh yeah, no.
I didn't
so
know
many,
that actually.
So many people are fucking hurt. It's such a travesty.
The Shork especially doesn't need it in this current period of their life, but
Absolutely not.
And Ellie's over here defending Cinder. Like, okay, y'all need to calm the fuck down. Ellie.
Wait, who's defending?
I
Is
didn't. I know.
Ellie the redhead?
No,
Yes.
no, this Ellie is
There's someone else.
silver haired.
Oh, then a different one. Okay, good.
Different.
Oh, some other Ellie. Yeah, no, Sleepy and I know the Ellie I was talking about.
Yeah, yeah, because I didn't see that Ellie, the redhead one, defending her.
Every Neuro fan is coming out and like, look, Neuro's just picking on Cinder the entire time, like calling her out and shit. Like even Neuro knew what was up before the rest of
Really?
us. Yeah.
I have to see if I can find those clips because that's actually kind of funny.
Here, I'll shoot them your way. I'd like to share. Why share? All right. So let me take this time, not that I like to normally drag myself up into these things. But Dragon don't play that way. Like no, absolutely not. Dragon's not lying to nobody. Dragon's not hiding nothing. Dragon just wants to be here and vibe, Dio. And you know, I'd rather just not do it. I don't understand how hard it is to be like a good person in the VTubing space. Why it's such a why it's such a fucking problem. And I don't know. I guess I could give them the one difference between me and them is fucking, you know, they've got thousands of people at their beck and call. But like, no, homie, how this isn't difficult. Be a good person. Do the right thing. Like, don't be a jerk off. Very rude, Dio. Not very demure. Not very mindful.
I do have something I would like to say, but I'll save that for off stream because it could unintentionally be controversial.
Uh-oh.
Well, not really controversial. I guess triggering for some people. I don't know. Like I said, I'll mention it off stream. It's nothing real bad.
Possibly.
Other than that, are we gonna raid someone or are we gonna just end it?
Oh
for today?
yeah, we should probably look at who's live. Who's live? What are we doing?
Dude, I don't even remember like the synopsis
Um,
to to Sleepy's Choice. Because I was like,
Which
I remember
choice?
I was your choice of anime
I'm-
for your week. Because I remember I'll read anytime like new manga get posted to Weep Central. Like I'll go to like I'll click every single one of them and I'll read the synopsis and I'll be like, I'll put that on I'll put that on the list. Like I was like, that seems interesting. I might not get around to read it immediately, and I know I read the synopsis for the one that you put for your week for anime right now, and I'm like,
Mhm.
that seems interesting. I'll put it on the list. And I was like, I'm trying to remember what the synopsis was. Is that the one where there's a company doing like the Power Ranger thing, but they produce both the Rangers and the bad guys? Or
No.
is that the one where it's like is it like an unwilling hero one where it's like here's like a lady who's like going to be a magical girl but that's not what she signed up for?
I mean, if you from a certain point of view, that is what can be considered as, at least in the beginning. But I would not say that it would be the synopsis for this.
Oh, okay.
The synopsis I would give to, well, I would give, like, again, not reading off of what it says on the where we read it.
Uh-huh.
I would say, this is someone fresh out of college who's applying to multiple jobs but can't land a position. But their dream job is to be a magic girl which is a real position, and companies have their own different magic girls fighting off. I'm just gonna call them Yukai because I can't even remember their real name. Yokai that plague the city, and then just one day, fate happens to smile upon her.
And she gets a job at like a company as a magic girl.
Yes.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, yeah, because I remember, as I said before, it's like I remember reading the synopsis to it, and it seemed interesting enough for me to put it on the list. But like I can't remember. There's so many, kind of like with Isekai. There's so many that kind of follow a very similar plot line, and then when you get to, regardless of what genre you get into, I was like, oh, I'm gonna read another shonen. It's like, what's this one? And I was like, oh, it's a young male protagonist is doing thing to protect family member and trying to look up to a hero, blah blah blah. And it's just like, okay, got you. It's nothing. You're not breaking the mold a lot, but like it's unique enough for me to,
yeah.
I Well, I don't want to set off any red flags for people, but the thing that makes the main character for this one a little more different than your standard main character in these kinds of things is that she's a little closer to how Deku operates rather than your traditional shonen female lead.
Got you.
Okay, all right.
So like she,
She's more a thinker than
I guess I'm not going to. I guess I'm not going to ask questions. I'm just going to watch it. I'm just going to watch it.
yeah.
Um, so here's the deal. We're not gonna raid into anyone today. The few people that are online that I would normally raid into, I do have, based on things that are happening currently in the V2 space. I'm just not gonna raid just to be safe into things till I can vet more people. So at that point, y'all have a wonderful day or night, and thanks for joining us. Y'all have a lovely time, and thank you, a Nugget. Thank you, Brownie. Thank you, Sleepy. Thank you for the OG crew, for joining me today. It was nice to have the crew back, and I
Nice to
hope,
be back.
yeah, I hope we can do it again sometimes. But also remember, take care of yourselves. So if you can't do it for a bit, it's understandable, Dale. Lubbers. Lubbers.
Take care.
Take
Bye
care.
bye.
Bye. Sleepy said, take care of yourself, not just in Roblox, but real life. They can't hear, you can't hear them now because you're on my end screen. Nah, 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 nah.